Happy birthday, Margaret. 75 years is a really long time, and I must say you wear it well. I never know how to appropriately celebrate your birthday because you always say, I don't want anything, I don't need anything, let's just plan to go somewhere together, and then we never follow through. I can't let that happen at 75. So with the help of a professional, I've put together a little video memento to highlight some of our adventures in life together. Can I just sum it up by saying we've had a lot of daily phone calls, many of them very boring, and we've also experienced outrageous adventures together. There were 6 of us, and you were the fourth child, the third girl. I was the 6th child, the 5th girl. And the sister between us, Cindy, had a special talent for torment. My earliest memories are you standing between me and whatever trouble was coming, and Mama insisting you and I were ganging up on her. If we were, it's because you were already being my protector. We were nomads. Daddy chased construction work all over the United States. We chased home. Most of my memories, foundational anyway, are from Dry Creek, Mississippi. On the 40 acres that was Daddy's homestead, he built a house with his own hands. You were in high school then, and if I remember correctly, very popular with the boys. Since we lived so far out in the country, Mama and Daddy sent Cindy and me along with you on your dates like 2 little bodyguards. We went roller skating in Boonville, and yes, even gigging in the Boondocks. Some girls had chaperones, you had us. And then, June of 1968 happened. You and George got married after a whirlwind romance, and you two planned a wedding in a week like you had somewhere important to be. Mama gathered flowers from the roadside, including Queen Anne's lace, and she made your dress. Cindy and I wore matching wool dresses in the Mississippi summer with blue bows in our hair, and I watched you walk away from childhood, and I realized I might have to grow up too.
There were 6 wild hearts in a shotgun line, 4 child shining in the pine tree light. I was last in the hand-me-down parade, Cindy throwing sparks and you my shade. Mama said we were ganging up again, but you were frying eggs at 6 a.m. Combing out tangles, tying my shoes, packing my courage in a brown sack too. Dry Creek dusting 40 acres wide, boys lined up for the high school ride. Boonville nights on roller wheels, frog gig moonlight, country steel, Queen's Lakes on a roadside bell, wool dresses melting in a Mississippi hail, blue bows burning in the summer sun. You were brave before I knew how to run. When you walked down that aisle in 68, I learned right then love don't run late. I mean, sisters are stitched in heaven above. Mine was sewn with grit and love. George Greer with an Ole Miss ring, chemical dreams and everything. 1 week flat and the vows are set, Mama's needle and roadside thread. Junior bridesmaids to wedding grace, you left and I had to find my place. Decatur calling, Monsanto paid, but you still mothered me anyway. When Daddy's heart quit in Arizona sand, you were the steady outstretched hand. Birthday cakes on August heat, friends and laughter on your street. Queen Anne's lace on a roadside bell, wool dresses melting in a Mississippi hail, blue bows burning in the summer sun. You were brave before I knew how to run. When the world got quiet and the lights went dim, you stood between the dark and me and him. My sisters are stitched in heaven above. Mine was sewn with grit and love. Teenage Romeos made them say I love you before they go. There were years we broke and went our ways, but blood remembers better days. When I carried life, you carried me, omnipresent as gravity. Queen Anne's lace and city lights, New York stairwells, bargain nights, Outer Banks wind, Italian skies. We see the punchline in each other's eyes. Brutal truth and mercy too. Nobody picks on me but you. 75 candles steady and bright. You've been my compass in every fight.
Then when Daddy died in Arizona and we didn't have a place to call home, Mama brought the three of us to Decatur, Alabama, near you and George. And I'm just going to say it outright. You mothered us more than Mama ever did. You made space for me. You made sure I had what I needed. You even threw me a birthday party when my birthday kept landing right on the first day of school, like life was trying to steal it, and you refused to let it. And you have never stopped refusing. You helped me through heartbreaks and humiliations and those specific teenage disappointments that feel like the end of the world. You listened to me cry into my lucky dog's fur. You made boyfriends tell them they loved you before you'd even hand me the phone. You helped me find apartments, furnish them, and then you planned my wedding like it was your second job. Only you were better at it than most people were at their first. When I got pregnant with John Lewis, you were everywhere, for me and him, like sunlight that refuses to be blocked. People marvel at us, and I get it. We've talked daily since forever. We finish each other's thoughts. We're brutally honest, and we're comedically honest, which is honestly my favorite kind. We pick on each other mercilessly, and we laugh so hard we can barely breathe. And the rule is simple. I can pick on you, you can pick on me, and nobody else better try it. We've crossed miles like they were nothing. New York City, the beach, the Outer Banks, Washington, D.C., Italy. We've gone hunting for buys in the dark innards of buildings in New York City, done paddleboard yoga on Bernie Lake, ridden horses, and made it all look like a normal Tuesday.
It don't matter where the highway bends, Decatur rain or Manhattan wind. Somewhere between the dusk and dawn, one of us is calling the other home. No hello needed, no how have you been. We just pick up right where we're in, like we never left that kitchen floor. 6 kids and a slammed screen door. There's a rhythm only we can hear, half a thought and the rest is clear. I know what you're gonna say before you say it. I feel where your heart's gonna break before you show it, across the miles, across the years, through every laugh and every tear. If the world goes dark or the sky turns gray, I know what you're gonna say before you say it. We've weathered silence, weathered storms, built new homes and new norms. Some years sharp, some words wrong, but blood remembers its own song. You were there when Daddy fell. You were there when I couldn't tell how to stand or who to be. You just stood and steadied me. Time can bend and people Two hearts in a simple sound. If one of us leaves this earthly place, the other will still hear her voice in space. I know what you're gonna say before you say it. 75 candles light your way, and I'm still right here beside it. If life's a road we walk alone, yours has always felt like home. No matter where our bodies stay, I know what you're gonna say before you say it.
Pray for the non-thieving heathens.
Oh, say it.
We miss Tool, Daddy.
Say it.
Good morning. How are you doing today? I hate you. I Swanee. Jesus, Joseph, Mary, and the donkey. Have a great day. Now our mornings have a rhythm. We do the mini, Wordle, spelling bee, connections, then code word and the crossword we call rivers, because somehow neither of us ever knows anything about rivers on this earth. I call myself the younger, pretty, and smarter sister. You claim you're older and wiser. And in retirement, working part-time at the candy store, you've earned a new title, the smart girl sister, which is fine, because I know the truth. I've always been the lucky one because I got you. So here's to 75 years of you being exactly who you are: protector, planner, teacher, principal, mom, best friend, and the funniest person I know when you don't mean to be. Well, and if anyone asks what we are together, I'll keep it simple. We're unstoppable.
Six girls running barefoot wild, fourth born fire and a last born child. Dust in our hair, hand-me-down dreams, built our courage in the in-betweens. Dry Creek nights and Boonville lights, roller skates and teenage fights. You stood guard when I was small, taught me how to stand up tall. We bent but we didn't break, hearts wide open, high risk stay. We're unstoppable, that's us, stronger than the years between us. Miles of mistakes and time can try, but blood like this don't untie. Laugh too loud, love too hard, truth so sharp it leaves a mark. If the whole wide world says impossible, we just grin. Unstoppable. Arizona sand and a sudden goodbye. You were the calm when the sky ran dry. Birthday candles, wedding lace. You showed up strong in every place. Dark years came, silence stayed. Words like balls that we both made. But when life stirred under my heart, you walked back in and we hit restart. Daily calls like oxygen, say the rest before it's said. We're unstoppable, that's us, built on mercy, grit, and trust. City streets to outer banks, Italian wine and midnight thanks. Pick on me, you best think twice. That privilege comes at sister price. Storm or sun or hospital hall, we show up, we stand tall. New York stairwells, bargain dives, paddle boards and horseback rides. 75 and still we run, still the first to call shotgun. Two voices braided, sharp and true. Nobody gets me like you. rallying, sister love. 75 and just begun, you and me, unstoppable, huh? Where you go, I'm there too. World be warned, it's me and you.
Happy birthday, dear Margaret. Happy birthday to you. I think I can do better.